Today our topic is the elevation of boiling point. Can you see? Actually, marker is new. Whenever I use the new marker, it is not so much dark. Okay, that's the reason. So in that class we also compare the vapor pressure with the temperature, because whenever the vapor pressure is decreased, we have to give some more temperature to increase the vapor. So we know the boiling point. What is that? The boiling point is that which uh, at which temperature the solvent molecules have the vapor pressure exactly equal to the vapor pressure of the atmosphere, that is 1 atmosphere. So if I take water, it will boil at 100°C. But if we add some solute, non-volatile solute, then it will not boil at 100°C, because the solute uh, will not be able to make them so volatile, the solvent. Okay, so that's why we have to raise the temperature and the boiling point will be increased. So now I will explain the relationship between uh, the vapor pressure and the elevation of boiling point. So for this reason, I have to draw the curve. So you just learn how to draw the graph, because it is the important thing that you have to know about the graphical representation of your theoretical knowledge. So theoretically, what we know? Theoretically, we know that the boiling point is the point where the pressure is equal to the atmospheric pressure. So now, first of all, I will draw the suppose this is the 1 atmosphere. This is the 1 atmosphere pressure here, P. And suppose this is the temperature curve. And here it indicates the vapor pressure. Vapor pressure at along the y-axis. And along the x-axis we have the temperature. So suppose we have water. So if we have water as a solvent, what will be the temperature, or what will be the, suppose we have the solvent, water solvent. So what will be this point? This is the 1 atmosphere pressure. So at this point, the temperature is what? This temperature?
100°C.
Yes, it should be 100°, because at 100°C it becomes equal to the 1 atmospheric pressure. That means P here. So we don't know what is the solvent. It can be water, it can be any other solvent as well. So now, suppose we have the same amount of solvent with solute. What will be the boiling point? Exactly this point. Suppose this is the pure solvent, that's why it is T naught. Okay, T naught. So if I take the solution, what will be the vapor pressure curve and the temperature? Vapor pressure, what will be the vapor pressure? Just tell me that. In this way or in this way?
কমে যাবে.
That means it will be not above this curve, right? It will be below this curve. So if I draw the below this curve, suppose it is also becomes it becomes it suppose it becomes at 1 atmosphere here and below this point, but at a certain temperature it will be equal to the 1 atmospheric pressure. Here it is 1 atmosphere. So what is the temperature here? You can see. Is it more than T naught or less than?
More than T naught.
Yes. So what actually I have drawn here, that is, it is the solution. That means solvent, equal amount of solvent with this, and here some solute for very dilute solution, very small amount of solute here. So is the graph or curve is theoretically valid or not? Is it valid or not?
Valid.
Okay. So at 100 degrees Celsius, the solvent, suppose at 100 degree, suppose the solvent boil at T naught degree, T naught temperature. Here it is not degree, actually it is expressed in Kelvin. So suppose at T naught the solvent become vaporized and it is the boiling point of the solvent. But for solution, what is the condition for solution at this temperature? Does it boil or not? Okay, this curve at this point, what is the pressure of solution? Can we predict? This is the point, right?
Yes.
Yes.
For solvent. So at this point, T naught, this is the boiling point of the solvent here. But we have solute, but what is the pressure? It should be lower than solvent, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So at this temperature, the vapor pressure of solvent is 1 here. That means the boiling point is this for the solvent. But for this solution, it at the boiling point of the solvent, it is not exactly this pressure. It is here.
Less than 1 atmosphere.
So what will be the P here? PS, which we actually know from the Raoult's law, that solution pressure, vapor pressure for solution is PS, and normally pure solvent it is P. So what happened here? Here we can see when we add some solute in this solvent, the vapor pressure is decreased from P to PS, and the temperature is the boiling point is increased from T naught to B, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So can you make some relationship between elevation of boiling point and lowering of vapor pressure here?
Yes, ma'am.
So this curve will show the relationship between the elevation of boiling point and lowering of vapor pressure. Now, can you understand, or can you assume that how they are actually colleague or colligative property? How they become colligative property? And colligative property depends on what? Moles of the solute.
Solute.
So, in your reference book, in our reference book, that is the Essentials of Physical Chemistry by Volentuli, you will find this graph in different way. in different way, that is for another solution, for two solution and one solvent. That means they have shown you the relationship in between one solvent and two different solution of two different concentration. That means solvent will be the same, but another. So if I take another concentrated, if I increase the solute particle here, what will be the graph here? It will be below this one.
Yes, ma'am.
And
Yes.
we will get another temperature, right?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
in your book, you will get these types of graph. So don't be confused. It is actually as same as you. If you can draw this, you can draw another. So I don't know which one you will follow. You can follow this one, or you can follow the other one also, but it is exactly as same as this one, because I don't want to make you some more confused to draw by drawing more curve here, and then it will be messy. So I prefer this graph. So if you wish, you can follow this one. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so in our reference book, there is also another thing that they will derive the equation or the derivation of the boiling elevation of boiling point. They will follow the geometry here. Here some triangle, you can see here it is triangle. So they will follow some geometrical parameters. So I don't want to follow this one. I have the theory, so I can establish theoretically, right? Right, theoretically. So theoretically, we know that why this temperature is increasing. You know this one. Why?
Because of
we
solid.
add
Solute. So it depends on the solute particle, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And if I get the change of the temperature, what will be the change at first? The vapor pressure will be changed. And
Yes,
what
ma'am.
is the reason for changing this vapor pressure and temperature? That is the solute particle.
Solid.
So we can theoretically establish the relationship. So we know what is the delta T here. What is the
T
delta
minus T
here?
naught. T minus T naught.
T naught.
T minus
T naught.
T naught.
delta T equal to T minus T naught. And how this happened? It actually for this temperature change, what we get the change in this pressure?
T minus PS.
T minus PS.
Right.
PS.
So if I write down delta T proportional to P minus PS, is it okay?
No,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No, ma'am. Proportional to
Oh.
the temperature change is proportional to the change of
To
pressure.
change of
Oh,
pressure.
ठीक
Yes,
है
ma'am.
ma'am. ठीक है
So
ma'am.
if I write down P by P minus S here by P, is it okay or not? It is also okay.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
It is also okay. Because this is the change, and this is the lowering of vapor pressure, and this is the relative lowering of vapor pressure, right? This is the relative lowering of vapor pressure, and pressure is constant. Pressure is a constant. Constant. Why it is constant? Because for this solvent and for this solvent, it will be always 1 atmosphere, right? It should
Yes,
be
ma'am.
always. So that's why if we write down here, it will not change the previous one, right? Delta T. This one will not be affected because here it is the proportional, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me. Okay, so now this is the thing that since P is constant, we can write this one from this one. Okay. So now, okay, I'm going to clean here. So from these we can just give me 1 minute. I'm bringing another marker. Okay, determination of. So now I'm going to the application of elevation of boiling point. Sorry, determination of molar mass of a solute from elevation of boiling point. So theoretically we can write it like that: P minus P is by P. So now from Raoult's law, we know P minus P is divided by P is equal to W by capital M by capital W by small m. Right? So in your book, you will get this equation as here it is not equal, it will be proportional, but it is not correct. In your reference book, there is a mistake that they have written proportional here in case of equal term. So you will just keep in mind it, note it down, but it will be proportional after some statement. That is, okay, now tell me, I have taken the solvent here and also the solvent, same amount of solvent here. Can I say the solvent, the weight of the solvent or the amount of the solvent is equal or constant? Sorry,
Yes, ma'am.
the molecular mass, that is water, for both cases it is equal.
Yes, ma'am.
Water is the molar mass for solvent is always same, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's why this typical M, it can be suppose a constant, and we know if I put something, since M is constant, then we can write it like P proportional W by capital W by M, because here we can write this proportional constant replacing this M. Is it okay? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So now this part is equal to this part, right? So can we replace these both equation 1 and 2?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So combining equations 2 and 1 and 2, we can write delta T proportional to W by M. Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
from this, we'll write here delta T equal to proportional constant Kb W by capital W M. Here Kb is the boiling point constant. It is called the boiling point constant because we are talking about the elevation of boiling point. So it is also called as evoloscopic constant. Evoloscopic constant means boiling point constant. Okay, or molar elevation constant, whatever you can say. So now I will discuss about what is molar elevation constant or boiling point constant. It can be defined. It can be called by 3 names: boiling point constant, ebullioscopic constant, or molar elevation constant. Okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
how can you define this one, KB?
Boiling point constant.
Yes. Okay. Now, if I say that boiling point constant can be defined when we will take 1 mole of the solute and 1 gram of the solvent, then the KB will be equal to delta T. That means if we take here, can you see this in this part? Okay, now I am writing here. Right. If I say N equal to W by M, that means 1 mole of the solute. If I take 1 mole of the solute, and if I take 1 gram of solvent, okay, or 1 kg of solvent, okay, not 1 gram, 1 kg, okay, 1 kg, sorry, 1 kg of solvent, then what will be the 1 kg of solvent, then 1 mole of solute, 1 kg of solvent, what will be the KB value? Can you see the in this one? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So what will be the KB value here? Delta T equal to KB. This part is 1 by 1, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Mole per kg. Here it is mole per kg, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So whenever we have 1 mole of solute dissolved in 1 kg of solvent, then the boiling point will be the molar elevation constant value. So molar elevation constant is defined as the boiling point elevation produced. Boiling point elevation means delta T produced when 1 mole of solute is dissolved in 1 kg of the solvent. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now mole per kg, what does it indicate?
The molarity.
Molality.
Molarity. Sorry.
That's why it is called molar elevation constant. Why it is called molar elevation constant? Molal. We know from the molality that when the 1 mole of, if I say for 1 mole, then when 1 mole of solute, it dissolves in 1 kg of solvent, it is called 1 molar solution. So for 1 mole solution, the boiling point elevation will be the molar elevation constant, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So it is in kg. If we convert it in gram, then here we have to just put down 1,000 gram, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So if I write delta T equal to KB into W by M into 1 by, sorry, W by 1000, then it will be converted to gram. Weight divided by 1000, that means it is converted to from kg to gram, right?
Yes.
So now my final equation will be, what will be my final equation?
Ma'am,
Molar mass. I am calculating the molar mass, right? So if I try to write down the molar mass here from this equation, what will be this equation? It will be here. M equal to, and 1000 will be upper, 1000 into W into KB divided by delta T into capital T. Is it okay? Is it okay from this equation? I have written this.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is our finding here? Can you predict? that if we can calculate this delta T, that means T minus T naught, if we know the pure solvent temperature boiling point and the solution boiling point, we can calculate delta T. And we have the weight of solvent. We know this, and we also know the weight of the solute, and we can find out the Kb for 1 mole, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It is defined for 1 mole. That means for 1 molar solution, right? So also we know this constant value. So can we measure the molar mass of the solute which we want to know?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so by using this equation, you have to do some mathematical problem, which you will find in your reference book. Some practice is solved problem, and some in the last part of the chapter you will find that. Okay.
Ma'am, can you tell me again the name of the KV?
The name of the Kb is the molar elevation constant.
ম্যাম মানে তিনটা বলছিলেন যে ওই তিনটা আরেকটা
Yes. You will find it in your book, reference book, that is boiling point constant or ebullioscopic constant, molar elevation constant. Generally, you can call it molar elevation constant.
ম্যাম ইভ্যালুস্কোপি কনস্ট্যান্ট
Okay, you don't have to memorize this one. You just say it as molar elevation constant. Molar elevation constant. Molar and molar elevation constant. This is elevation. Okay.
ওকে ম্যাম
Okay. So, is there any confusion or question on this topic? Anyone?
নো ম্যাম
Okay, now I will discuss about the freezing point depression. Will I discuss another colligative property or not? It will be more.
Clear.
ইয়েস ম্যাম
I ask you that will I start another new property, that is depression in freezing point, or not? There will be this type of curve, another curve like this.
Next class.
Okay.
ওকে ম্যাম
Will I start? It will be more. It will not be completed by today. What should I do? But we have another
Ma'am,
13 minutes, 17 minutes. Yes.